Hey, what's up, guys? Got another new video for you. This is Tuned In Sports. I'm Bryson.
I'm Brett Favre. Going to send you some copper fit orthopedics with my gray beard here. So, no, I'm Don, by the way. So.
Yeah, exactly. You got.
I was going to say, I'm looking at this. I'm like, man, I look like Favre.
You got some things for your back. You're ready to play some football.
Exactly. I'm going to call my buddy Jerry over, and we're going to have a good time down at the local high school.
Exactly. Sign a few autographs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll charge him, of course. Need the money.
Yeah. Exactly. Speaking of playing down at the local high school, Alabama has a game against Kentucky this week. And unfortunately, they've been talking about Kentucky's defense is playing better and all this other stuff. The spread is 32 points. Yeah. So,
they didn't have a defense to be 50.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, much like, many high school games, especially, you start playing some of the private schools and stuff, it gets pretty ugly. Mm-hmm. Such will be the case in this game, and that's all I have to say about it.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even sure if they're going to be able to play the game. It's still undecided because, similar to Washington State, you got to have at least 53, I think, scholarship players to actually have a game as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I've heard that there's a COVID running through Kentucky, so there might be a chance by tomorrow morning that it might be canceled, but it should be canceled anyway because they won't. They're not even on the same field.
Yeah, and it's not even Kentucky, so the school's not getting money for.
Yeah, no, it's just
playing them at home.
It's like I said, just save the embarrassment.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so next game.
Speaking of COVID, right? It's the Colorado game. So again, same thing. ASU's been having COVID issues, so the game has been canceled since last week. Which is kind of disappointing because it'd be nice to see Colorado play again because they seem to be on a roll.
Well, that's why they did that. Right?
Yeah, which is unfortunate, right? Yeah, thanks, Herm. Way to go. But no, so we'll see. But I heard that they're trying to get like non-conference opponents to get into the Pac-12 schedule. So we'll see what happens. Nice. Yeah, we'll see what happens because that was the original agreement. Was only going to be teams in the conference, but if they're having COVID issues, then it might be,
what's the difference, right?
Well, yeah, it depends on whatever it is. I mean, this could be another heyday for BYU in a short-term thing, right? Because if they're healthy and they're on the West Coast, so, they can pretty much go anywhere they need to be playing at for any Pac-12
and it wouldn't
teams.
Hurt them either.
Yeah, again, they can maybe trade out some of the marshmallows that they got on the rest of their schedule and improve it by going against some ranked teams or at least Power 5.
Yeah, and then they can say, hey, we didn't just play cream puffs all year.
Yeah, exactly.
And so if they go undefeated, then they're like, hey, BCS people, hello.
Exactly. That's what. Yeah, should. But I mean, that's I think pretty much already summed up for the 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are already talked for.
Yeah. So speaking of the tubes. Michigan, I believe, has a game this week.
Rutgers, right?
Yeah, I was going to say they're playing on the road at Rutgers.
Did the Monty Ranch kid get the start? I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, I haven't either, honestly.
So it'd be really great to see
if he could
actually gets the start. I think that'd be awesome for his at least development or at least experience, right?
Yeah.
Just to get on the field and play. And then Rutgers, I mean, they're not the top of the Big Ten, so I mean, so this is I think this would be a perfect time for him to ease into it. But that's if Michigan plays anywhere decent. Yeah, compared to what they've played. Recently, which is not good. Besides, kick the can. I don't know what they're doing out there. I mean, the secondary's horrible and nobody wants to play. I mean, is Jim on his way out? There's so many question marks now with that program that I don't think they even know what's happening.
No, I think they're just kind of in a tailspin like, holy crap, this sucks.
Yeah, there's like, let's get through COVID and then we'll just blow it up after.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows what they're thinking. But it's not on the good side.
No.
It's not warm fuzzies. It's pretty much a lot of question marks and a lot of pain. Coming.
I mean, if they do play, I think that it is Rutgers, so I would hope they'd be able to win. I don't think there's any guarantees, but I'd go with Rutgers. Michigan in this game to win the game.
Well, Rutgers did beat Michigan State, so I mean,
yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's true.
I just don't know. You know what I mean? Again, it's it's becoming like the AFC, the NFC East. Flip a coin and see who won. Okay, who's going to win. But I don't even know who's starting. In that game, so I can't even really put a.
Well, and I don't think they released it on purpose because I think they want to keep the other team guessing too. Like, hey, who do we have to prepare for?
Well, they're guessing.
Well, that
they
too.
Don't, you know what I mean? It seems like they don't even know. Like,
no.
The way it seems like with it. I don't know. I mean, what's going on? I mean, again, how I like common opponents. So I'm I'll go with you. Go underneath the truck tires and take Rutgers.
That's why we did the video by ourselves this week.
Yeah, we didn't want any bludgeoning.
Yeah, we've already taken enough punishment.
Yeah.
Speaking of taking punishment, FSU
Get ready.
Going to be playing Clemson. The good news for them is that the spread is 35.5, so they give them about as good a chance as they gave Kentucky. So we'll see what happens there. But
is Lawrence playing?
Yes.
So that's the bad news.
He's back. Yeah, I was going to say, he's back, and he's probably pissed that they lost while he was out.
Yeah, this is going to be, Dabo's not probably putting any, grass underneath the gas pedal, per se. He's going to let it grow, and they're just going to be hammered down, I think. Then especially with coming off a loss, I think they're going to be kind of teed off, and they are going to make sure that they stay in the top 4, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And no time than now than to just put a hammer down on teams and just blow them off the field.
Yeah.
That way you get your eye candy and your rankings.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see Florida State.
No, I think Clemson will put up 65 at least.
Should be. Yeah.
Maybe not, but I could easily see them just saying, you know what? Screw this, and just running them over.
Exactly. Run it up.
Now, probably, it's kind of weird, but probably the most competitive game, mostly because Colorado's probably not playing, but if they were playing, that would probably be up there with it. But apart from that, Nevada's got a home game against San Diego State, and, they're trying to stay undefeated, and they're playing at home. But they are still, I think, San Diego State is favored by 2 in this game. So
pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah. No, I mean this is a huge game for Nevada. They got to keep the momentum up. They didn't play very well against New Mexico in Vegas last week, so maybe they'll bounce back. Hopefully this week. San Diego State, pretty decent team, but they haven't really shown me so far this season that they're one of the elites, but I mean they're in the top. Now since they put everybody together, they're in the top 5 of the conference, which Nevada's leading. Hey, and San Jose State second. Woo! Talk about what?
Wow.
And then Boise, and then I think Fresno and San Diego State. So again, this is not going to be just chalk it up as a win. This will be a good game for Nevada to really establish themselves as the top team in the conference, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I completely agree. This is a big game. I mean, if they can win this one, I think the confidence that they'll have moving forward will be huge. I'd even say tremendous.
Bigly confidence.
Bigly, hugely in many ways.
In many ways.
Most
impressive.
Yeah, I think they're going to know millions of people.
Yeah, this has never been done. Nobody's done it this like me before. This is going to be a bigly event that will be hugely popular by many, many people. Millions.
Yeah. Man, I tell you, it's going to be a huge game. And I really hope we can win. Because generally, it's times like this in the season where you're like, oh boy, this is the year. And then it's like, okay, we're just the same team as we were last year.
Yep.
It's just the order of the opponents.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I really hope that's not the case. At times, they've shown me that they could really be a good team. And then other times, you're like, it's still the same Nevada.
Yeah.
So depends what Nevada shows up, but I think they'll play competitive at least.
Yeah.
I don't know about winning. I'm gonna go with them just because they're at home. And I mean, come on, we're from Nevada, so I'm gonna go with them, but it's gonna be really close.
Yeah, I
don't know.
I think this is one of those games that you got to say is a must win for the program, right? I mean, this is going to be something that will turn the whole season, or at least validate the season so far.
Yes.
And I think the defense, if they play like they have been playing, should be good to go. So again, they're seem to be holding opponents.
Yeah.
Again, this will probably be the biggest opponent that they've faced so far. Truthfully, going through, what we've seen so far. So again, if they can put a stamp on this would be really great. I mean, and I know they played them tough, and I think they beat San Diego State down in San Diego.
Yeah.
Over the last couple of years, and have really competitive games. So, to get them up here into the cold and altitude, I think can only bode well for Nevada. So again, if the offense can get on track and the defense plays like they can, or they have been playing, I think they'll be able to pull this out.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I mean, I'm more excited for this game than probably any of the others. I think this is going to be huge.
Yep.
And it's a 12:30 game, so kind of sucks that it couldn't be the chill of the night.
It's FS1. FS2,
CBS, it says.
Oh, okay. So this is on, which kind of stinks, but
yeah,
but that's all right.
Yeah. So yeah, it kind of sucks, and it kind of sucks that it's not going to be in the chill of the night.
Yeah.
Too, but hey.
But yeah, it's going to be a high of 50. So.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That still works out.
Enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, coming from San Diego, I'm still sure there's.
Yeah, enjoying that nice 70, 80 degree weather.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what the buff is this?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But anyways, guys, this has been this week's games preview. Hopefully, the games are able to happen. Who knows? I mean, in this week, talk about flipping a coin.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, is my game going to happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
Heads or tails. So hopefully they happen. If they don't, well, who knows what they're going to do. But with that being said, I guess my name's Bryson.
I'm Favre.
See you in the next video.
See ya.